Hi again. Today, I wanted to talk about hiring myths because that is also quite common in the e-commerce space. And today, we're talking about the difference between Klaviyo Account Manager and Klaviyo Technician and who you should actually hire first. Let's jump right into it. So, you are thinking about your emails not performing that well, and you're debating between who you need to hire. Is it Account Manager or Klaviyo Tech? Usually people make first mistake here, and most of the brands choose the wrong one. So let's fix that today. These two roles get confused constantly. And for example, the key difference that I'm seeing is one owns the strategy and revenue, and the other one owns more infrastructure and execution part. So in that situation, what do you actually need? If you make a mistake early on hiring the wrong first hire, doesn't just slow the growth, it actually can waste months of delivering, resulting in client churn and, of course, lower revenue. So, what to do in that situation? You first have to start with defining roles clearly. So, again, the one that I previously mentioned is just a small portion of the difference. So, let's dive a little bit more in depth and what are the key differences between those two. What a Klaviyo account manager actually does. So what they do, they own email revenue, they own campaign planning, they own audit, flow prioritization, segmentation strategy, client communication, reporting, and optimization, of course, based on performance and the actual goals of each and every client. So this is a commercial strategy and client-facing role. They focus on everything that matters to the client. On the other side, what Klaviyo Technician does, integration, deliverability, so more on the tech side, data sync issues, custom events, tracking, complex flow logic, integration between Shopify and Klaviyo or other ESPs. So this is, as I mentioned, technical role. They make sure that engine actually works and that there are no problems in the foundation. The real question for you is not about if the role is right or if the one is better than the other. The real question is what's currently broken in your channels. So what's working, what's not working. So you should hire a Klaviyo account manager first if email exists but doesn't drive meaningful revenue, if campaigns feel random, if those are live but underperforming, if no one actually owns the channel end to end, and eventually if clients are not really taken care of. So in that case, you should hire a Klaviyo account manager 100%. In most cases, actually, that's the problem. So people think it's data. It's not. It's usually this part because strategy comes before optimization. Scenario 2, when to hire a Klaviyo technician. You should hire this role first in case your data is broken, unreliable, the reliability sucks, events are not firing correctly, Shopify or Klaviyo sync is super messy, your duct taping basically flows together, and strategy at that point doesn't really matter if the foundation is broken. So you don't have things to work on if your foundation doesn't work at all. The mistake again is that most brands will actually hire a Klaviyo technician in these scenarios because it feels safer. Plus, it's usually cheaper because they're more on the technical aspect. They're not really taking big chunk of client work. They're in their comfort zone if they already know the tech part. So again, here's what happens. Clean setup, beautiful logic, zero revenue growth if you actually hired your Klaviyo technician first. Because again, infrastructure without a strategy doesn't move the needle. And if you're not the one who is doing the client work or being in trenches as an agency owner or brand owner, that's a huge problem. And then again, you already wasted money, months of placing the right talent, checking if they actually have the skills. They do, but it's not what you needed at that time. So what's the ideal setup there? The best performing brands or agencies actually have both. So both Klaviyo Account Manager and Klaviyo Technician. But again, going back to the order matters. And again, how to decide. So you should always ask yourself, is email underperforming because of strategy? In that case, you should hire account manager. Or is email underperforming because of data? In that case, hire Klaviyo Technician. That's it. Don't overthink it because most brands, again, think it's data. It's not. Most of the time, it's strategy. If you're still not really sure where to start and who you need to hire right now, that's where most hiring goes wrong. And again, wasted revenue, churned clients, and wasting your time and energy on just wrong fits. And that's it. So what we do, we help brands and agencies figure that one out before they commit to the wrong hire. And if you're hiring right now and you need any assistance, whether it's just putting you into the right direction, I will share my calendar link below. So feel free to book a discovery call and we can see if we can help you out or not at this stage. And of course, if you found this valuable, feel free to subscribe because we share more real e-commerce, email, and hiring breakdowns and examples from our actual experience and what we did with our clients, whether it's an agency or a brand. And by the way, every setup is different. So again, take this with caution. Depends also on the clients that you are serving, not just if you need to hire A or B. So this framework, yes, it works for most of the brands that are in Shopify, Klaviyo setup. But again, think about what's broken right now for you to see if it will actually make sense more to hire a Klaviyo Tech or a Klaviyo Account Manager. And yeah, that's everything for today. Take care and talk soon.